everybody, it's Ellie Diecast again, and I'm making a video with me in the video because I had some of you, I guess, a bit worried. I got a few emails in the last week of folks that were concerned I had stopped making videos, and I hadn't thought of it, but I guess you might think that. No, we haven't. We just hit a run where I was doing something different on the side and didn't get around to any videos. I think it's been about 3 weeks since I put out a video, and we usually get at least 1 or 2 out a week. So I should explain myself. We are still making videos, no big deal. Just a lot of things came up at once. My job is kind of all over the place right now, so I was under pressure to get some work done. Also, I've been doing a series of how to make a diorama, and right here is the diorama that I've been making. It's not quite finished yet, but it's mostly done, and I've done a step-by-step, and that's actually what was taking up most of the video time because it's a long series. It's probably going to be about 4 or 5 parts, and it just took longer to build the thing. So I've been getting a lot of requests about videos on making the dioramas and the custom cars. We'll get to the custom cars in another video, but I thought I would do my part and make a how-to video. So this diorama right here, oh, you know, I was going to lift it up, but it's actually got some water drying on it, and I'll mess it up. But this diorama right there, I will do a multi-part series from start to finish on how I built it. So you can make your own little platforms for your Hot Wheel cars or your videos or whatever it is that you want. Yeah, that was the main thing. It's just those videos aren't edited, so we can't post them. So I've been shooting videos, but they aren't posted. So to make it up to you, I'm going to do a video here right after I'm done, and it will be the what we found over the last couple weeks. Haven't found much. I didn't make it to K-Day, or at least the box opening part. I went later in the day. I didn't bother getting my 20 cars for the send-away, and that's because the LA convention is coming up. It actually starts today, but it'll be running the rest of the week. I will be up there. I'll be in the custom contest, all the usual stuff. So you folks that I always see up there, I will see in just a day or two. And I can find the newest cars there a lot cheaper. That's the reason. Everybody's going to be, you know, dumping their 20 cars for K-Day that they opened, and they're going to be selling them for 25 cents each. So I'm just going to pick theirs up, but I'm going to skip the car because I'm cheap, and that's what I do. Anyways, that's what I've been doing. So I'm going to move over there to the light box, and I'll show you what I found this week. Hello, everybody. So we're back now that I've explained my absence. I promised you I would show you what I've picked up. I've not actually picked up a lot, and the reason is, like I mentioned before, the LA Hot Wheels convention is coming up, and I can really get a lot of what was in the last couple cases, and anything I didn't find for the year I can pick up at the show. We do this every year, and the fantasy cars and the cars that most people don't want, well, I'll probably end up getting at half price anyways. And if I can get lucky and find them loose, well, I could probably get them for 25 cents. So especially with a trick, if you want to know, I didn't mention this earlier, is when there's a K-Day and it's right up against the LA Hot Wheels show that I go to, most people are just dumping those cars that they have to take out of the package. So I didn't buy a lot of the, what's the newest case? The P case? I didn't buy a lot of the P case cars. I only bought the ones that I thought would be tricky to find. So we'll get started. There is your P case treasure hunt. That is the Repo Duty. That is P case, right? Yeah, that's P case. That is the Repo Duty. I don't think many people are going to want that one, but there is the treasure hunt symbol on it. Not really my favorite. I picked up one. And we've got the Chevy Silverado in crazy colors with crazy rims. The Nissan 180 SX Type X. That one's probably going to be a little tricky to find, so I picked one up. I did go to K-Day, but I went well after all the case openings. I couldn't make it in the morning. And I didn't find, you know, like I said, with the P-Case cars, I'll get the P-Case cars a lot cheaper than I need to buy them at Kmart. So we didn't get enough to get our car this time around, but that's all right. There is the Honda Monkey Z50 in yellow. I did find one in red. Here's the red one. I don't remember if I picked that one up. You guys always remind me if I did, because you remember seeing it in the video and I don't. I got the Corvette C7R. Really like the way that one looks. I'll probably regret buying that one for $1. I bet I'll find it cheaper. There is their Lamborghini. I'm not going to go through that long name, but that is a nice looking Lamborghini. That's from P-Case. Here's some Q-Case cars. And I think I found these at a Target. They had the Q-Case cars out a little early. That is the Firebird. Didn't find a lot of them. There is the Pontiac Firebird, another Firebird. We're not going to do an unwrapping of these this time, because this is kind of half of what I usually get. And we're going to have a lot of stuff from the show here in the next couple weeks, so I won't be doing an unwrapping of these. 69 Corvette Racer. That is what, P-Case? I was going to say P-Case. That's Q-Case. I think it was in P-Case also. There's the Corvette C7R. That is the first to market. No, color variation. Sorry. That's the Kmart color variation. There was another color variation here. Which one was the other color variation? Now you know I don't remember. Was it that Firebird? It might have been that red Firebird. I don't remember. And there's a Gran Torino Sport. That's a P-Case also. Of course, I just picked that up. Oh, that's a Q-Case. That was one of the first to market for K-Day, I think. It was a while back, so I don't remember now. I got those for some reason, and now I don't remember. Picked them up. Let me get the Matchbox cars I got. Be right back. So we here at LE Diecast have really been enjoying the Matchbox cars. It's a good chance I've picked up more Matchbox cars in the last couple months than probably the previous year combined. I like what they're doing. I hope they keep doing it, because I don't like what they were doing. Too many four-wheel drives. There's the Lamley Leaks Tire Service. That's from the Lamley site. Pretty neat. They get their own car. Maybe someday I'll get my own car. Maybe. Someday I'll get my own Mr. LE Diecast car. There is your Swamp Raider. I picked up one of those. This one does have the see-through roof. Not a fan of that technique. They carry their see-through shovels around with them. There's the Malibu Marauder. I really like this little guy. I thought he was pretty cool with the kind of gray rims with the gray, flat gray. I like that paint job a lot. Whoops. Here, you know what? I'll just hold these up. This one we really like. That is the Lamborghini LM002. I guess that's what it is. Or it's the Lemu 2. I don't think that's it. That doesn't sound very Lamborghini-like. If it's a Lamborghini, it's going to have a lot of letters and numbers in it. That is a pretty cool truck. Did pick up one of these Jeep series. I think there's another one here. This is the Jeep Willys. Here's the card art. Wasn't real impressed with those. Picked up, this might be the second one of these because I want that boat. But that is the Jeep Grand Cherokee. I got some plans for those boats, so we've been buying a few of those. Nice wheels though. Look, you can see through the rims on these. Pretty cool. Did get myself a Volkswagen transporter. Hard to find, very hard to find these. I don't know what that says. Bike tours. Matchbox World bike tours. Very hard to find those. And I did find myself a Dodge A100, this one in white. I still don't have the purple one. I've actually never seen the purple one in the wild, but did get myself one of the white ones. And I left about 4 of these behind. Because I'm the only nice guy in the area. So, not too interested in reselling stuff or stocking up on stuff. So, those are the Matchbox. Let me get the last couple. So, I found a few of the truck series. And I picked up 2. I picked up the Ford F-250. Not a fan of those ladders, but I really like that truck. And I figure I could just take the ladders out. So, love the wheels on that. Those big thick wheels on that truck. That's pretty cool looking. There's the truck. And probably one of the only people that went out of their way to pick up the Ranchero. Looked like a lot of these were left behind, and that was one of them I was really interested in. I know everybody else was after the other trucks, but I have slightly different tastes, I guess. So, picked up the Ranchero. Like that one a lot. So that's it for the newest ones, and like I mentioned, we're going to have a lot more going into next week to show. And I haven't gone anywhere. Like I said, I'm still here making videos. I'll see you all later. Or see you at the show. Maybe I'll see you at the show. Bye-bye.